you have to a lot of girls and spin a lot of plates. And what Patrice was talking about yesterday, the soldiers, the girls who stick around, the girls who jump back into the boat after you catch them and release them. Okay? Those are the girls. That's how you get a relationship. You're only going to find a relationship by going through a lot of girls and living a life. And you have to be working on yourself, man. They need to see that you still got the swagger. And a lot of guys, what happens? They get into a relationship, they get fat, they start drinking a little bit too much alcohol, they start skipping the gym here and there, they start slacking at work, they get comfortable. And the girls watch you. And the girls, they don't say it. They'll say a little thing here and there, but they will let you hang yourself. They will give you enough rope to let you hang yourself. And you know, next thing you know, you're out on the streets. But the thing is this, going back to the original point that I'm trying to make here is this. You need to be going through a lot of ways. I have a great woman in my life, but I dated over 300 women. Dated over 300 women in order to encounter her. And there was a little bit of luck involved too. But hey, I got a good one. And when you're living in America, just saying you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. American women, they are the worst quality women for relationships in the world. And that is why the United States is a failed nation, and it is being destroyed from the inside out by feminists, liberals who are disguising themselves as socialists and communists. And the more people keep voting for taxation and all this stuff, the high quality Americans are leaving. I left. I'm out. Okay? So get your passport. Pay attention and look at the states. Just open your eyes. Look at America walking around. Everybody's so fat. Everybody's so miserable. Everybody's unhappy, right? That's not normal. You go anywhere else in the world. I remember when I was in Vietnam, I just saw all these people were so happy. There's like families and children, and all the Vietnamese people were smiling and shit. And like they live in like, you know, it's like it's still a developing country. It's still kind of third worldy in areas, but they was good. They had good attitude, good people. And I would rather hang out with a third world chick that was just nice and just like pleasant to be around than a first world chick that's like kind of like ugh, and rolling her eyes at me and dealing and just being insufferable, really. Think about it. If a girl friend zones you, you got to immediately cut all attention from her. Okay? Cut all attention. Don't deal with it. And then the next thing you need to do is move on and start talking to other women and start looking for her replacement and let her see you pursuing other women. Let her see you on dates with other women. Let her see that. And then if she decides to come around, she'll come around, but she's got to know, like, if she comes back around, like, I'm trying to and that's it. Period. Let me just use my favorite example. For you guys that are longtime friends, right? Longtime watchers, you know, you're near and dear to my heart. And I love you so much. And if you're watching me right now and you're like paying attention to what I'm saying and it weighs heavy on your heart, I just want to say thank you, okay? Now, what he's talking about is the girl shark, guy shark dynamic. And look, any self-respecting alpha male guy, leadership type of guy. I don't even like using the word alpha male, but just a guy with like who's just like directing his life, right? Who's going his own way, not being sent his own way, like, but who's actually going his own way. I'm going my own way. Ryan, Hypnosis for Men in the chat, he's going his own way. Myron Gaines going his own way. Richard Cooper, our whole squad, right? John from Bulldog Mindset. We're all men that are going our own way in like the positive, like, you know, we weren't sent our own way. They're lining up to get with me, to be honest with you. But, you know, the modern chick, right? They think they can have it all. They think they can be like me. They think that they can amass a fortune run a have an organization that is 100% run by them, and they can just do it. They just think they can do it, right? Until it actually comes down to the doing of it, right? Let's talk about like Corey Capella, right? Again, let's talk. I hate to pick on the guy, but I know he's probably stalking me watching the show. I told him exactly how to set up a business that'll make him $100,000 a year minimum. Okay, Myron Gaines has followed that plan. Ryan from hypnosisformen.net is following that plan. Josh from Eat Lift Program is following that plan. All those guys, some may have hit their targets. The other ones are definitely on the way. I'm not putting anybody's tax information out in the open. Okay, I give them the complete plan. All they needed to do is follow through. All Corey needed to do was follow through with the plan, and he didn't do it. And then he makes 20-minute long hate videos about me. Okay, so the girls, they think that they want to be the big dog. They think that's the modern girl now. They think that they want to be the general. They think they want to be the high commander. They think they want to be the alpha predator, great white shark. Until it comes down to doing the alpha predator, great white shark thing, then it's like, I'll have anxiety, or I have depression, or the patriarchy is oppressing me. Whatever, right? It's you have this dynamic now because they're all being brainwashed by social media to think that they can have it all. Hey, I've had a girl tell me the other day, I'll just freeze my eggs and have babies when I'm 40. I'm like, you can't even afford a cleaning lady to tidy up your dirty house. How are you going to afford fertility treatments, which is like some of the most expensive medical treatments that are available out there? Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, Truth Maximus says, Truth Maximus, you're definitely rich. He says, everybody wants to be a gangster until it's time to go gangster. God, I love you guys in the chat. I love you guys so much. But yeah, that's what he's talking about. And then the girls, they try to they want to dethrone you. Miss MLD tried to castrate me, try to be like, okay, well, you're done, right? I know when you met me, you said this, but you're done now, right? It's finished. And you really think I'm just going to change? Huh? We've been dating for 3 years. The spark of that pleasure that we enjoyed at the beginning, that high sexual feeling I felt, that's gone. I love you on a different level now, and it's definitely not. My friend said, he's like, bro, we talk, because he cheats on his wife, he's a good guy, and he was talking about, he's like, bro, with your wife is, he's like, don't bring up such nasty topics at lunch, because I was asking him, you still banging your wife? He's like, oh, bro. So they especially, this is why I tell you guys, I'm not I am a dating coach or whatever, but what do I always say? What is the first thing I say in the Hot Dude Life mantra? Make money, make muscles. What's the last one? Learn game. Because money and muscles are more important than women. But as a man, we are plagued with our insatiable appetite. So it is only logical to come to a conclusion on how I can solve this problem. How can I feed this hunger that is plaguing me? Other guys feel like the solution to the problem is to simp out on OnlyFans, simp out on Twitch, beg, get into a marriage contract. But those are not the right way. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's what I talk about. Make money, make muscles, learn game. Somebody told me the other day, you're really not a dating coach anymore. You're a life transformation coach, because legit, what's happening behind the scenes, it's I teach guys how to sort out their life pretty quickly. And then they go down and they decide, I want more money, and they get promotions. A guy just landed a $20,000 contract in my community in the middle of this global financial trouble we're dealing with. Okay? I've got guys that are making, there are millionaires in my group. Okay? Multi-millionaires. Okay? It's not about just pedestalizing women and trying to figure this out. Just it's about becoming, you know, the embodiment of the hot dude life. Remember, the hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality, and it's a mentality that encompasses three things. From the age 18 until death, you are focusing on making money and making more and becoming more educated with how financial stuff works, right? Making muscles and learning game. Okay? Make money. On my level, it's like, how can I expense stuff so the IRS can just financially shove that up my ass just a little, just an inch less, please? And I found out fun ways to do it. I found out I could buy a $5,000 84-inch HD TV, expense the entire thing because I will be using it in my office for the upcoming place. And when bitches come over, I'm like, what's up, girl? Sit down. I got an 84-inch TV here, right? Make muscles. I'm working on my physical fitness at a new level now. I neglected cardio for over a year. Now I'm running, and I love it. I'm a runner now, and I am loving running. Because you know, I've been always concerned about my heart health, and I read these studies here and there that like, you know, strength training is just as good, and I don't believe that. I just think if getting your heart pumping and running, I think running and doing cardio that makes you like breathe is way more beneficial for your heart than just lifting weights. And people are like, I know there's a study. Fuck your study, because when it comes down to it, cardio wins fights as well. And that's really what I'm getting gassed when I'm rolling, doing the bag, and it's just not good. You gas out in a fight, it's game over, right? And I'm not saying I'm running around whooping everybody's, but I want to be ready for a fight if it comes to me, and I want to win that fight. And cardio is the way to do it. And then learn game. Now I'm like talking about, you know, just maximizing the algorithms of Tinder, Bumble, you know, all the Instagram, how to market myself correctly, and like it's paying dividends. And it's just, there's levels to this game. There's levels, and you got to keep pushing forward, keep optimizing, keep getting better. As life goes on, as a man, you should be getting better. Okay, if you've squandered your youth, like, turn it around. I squandered my 20s. I pretty much squandered my entire 20s. Okay, so get it going, man. That's what I say. I'm the man. If you're not in body language mastery waiting list, I'm just telling you, you are missing out on a triple dose of pimping. I always say this, a girl, right? When you are dating with a girl, if you ever have a cat, I used to own 3 cats when I was in high school. And when you do this with a cat, right? Let me go main screen. Okay. When you do like this, and you're like, hey, you know, Whiskers, you idiot, like here's the string, and the cat's like, oh my god, the string, I gotta get this string, my life purpose is getting this string, and you're dangling the string all over the place. What happens when you get the string to the cat? Cat looks at it, cat looks at you, and the cat's like, listen, f you and f this string, I'm out of here. And it goes like lays down or in your shoes or something. Okay, you gotta be shaking the string. You gotta be dangling the carrot. She's gotta be the dog chasing the car. The moment you stop, what's the dog gonna do? They don't know what they're gonna do. You gotta give them something to do. That's just what women are, man.